Welcome to 33 Oracle. If you haven't been here before, I do your full moon readings, zodiac readings, eclipse readings, any kind of readings, really. And I'm doing the sign of Aries. So Aries, I'm going to dive into your energy and see what messages Spirit has for you today. So, what is the message here? Aries energy. When I tapped into your energy, Aries, I got brought to a stream where there was pebbles. That's what that card was. Like a stream with pebbles and like a feeling of it's shallow water, but it's rushing. And that could like feel, maybe you're like visiting something right now, but what is the message here for Aries? For the collective? Yeah, look at that. It's like she's sitting in the woods contemplating, she's thinking. She's trying to decide on what next step to take, what she needs to do with her life. You know, this is that energy of kind of meditation and going within. So Aries, you guys could be going out to a lake, going out to a park, trying to get in the woods to tap in, get grounded, and tap into that spiritual nature. And it could be because you have to make a decision about a commitment. This could very well be deciding on either protecting yourself, deciding on what you should do with a commitment, and like protecting what you have, you know. Protecting treasures means like there's something very important to you that you're trying to protect, and it could be a person. It could mean, you know, you're wanting to protect a partnership and you're trying to figure out how to do that. What messages here for Aries? Yeah, okay. So I think Aries, there's a commitment here at play with stepping into the unknown and sad embrace. So some of you guys could be going through like a separation or a breakup with a partner, and you feel like really alone and really vulnerable stepping out of place. Stepping into like, you don't know where you're going, where you're gonna live, what you're gonna do. And that's where you're like contemplating your next move on how you should handle things. So you're just trying to protect what little you do have and protect yourself from the emotional storm that you're facing. I see a lot of emotions building up, and you're not really wanting to deal with the emotions. You're trying to, yeah. And like, you feel like you're blindfolded, Aries. You feel like you don't know if this is the right decision, or you're doing a lot of self-reflection at this time, like what did I do wrong, what did he do wrong, etc., vice versa. However, you know, where can I better at? Can I better this relationship, or should I just take my losses and let it go, you know? Is there any way to fix it? What can I fix about myself? So there is a lot of self-reflection taking place. Looking at the emotions too coming up. But you're taking action, Aries. Spirit wants you to take action. The darkness. Take action on getting yourself out. Take action now. Like, don't let yourself sink like a sinking ship. You know, cry it out, do what you got to do, and then get back to staying focused. Put up your boundaries if you have to, because how many times do you have to go through this? How many times have you been through this, where these emotions start welling up and you find yourself lost in indecision on not knowing? You have to protect yourself as well, so not even engaging with this person. So, yeah, Spirit's saying surrender. Surrender this connection, surrender these feelings and this unknown. Surrender at this time. You know, let Source, God, Spirit take the wheel for a little bit. Get your power back. Work on your solar plexus. Regain you. Quit focusing in on so much of the pain and what you did wrong, what they did wrong. It's time to take your power back now. Yeah, one ring circus. You're feeling like you're doing it all by yourself. Like, you don't know how to move forward. You don't know where to stay. You don't, it's a one ring circus. But there's some things that are out of your control. And the things that are out of your control, you have to quit thinking about. Quit giving them power, Quit giving them power over your mind and start focusing on taking action on getting your power back, your stability, on what you can do. What is the current situation? What is the current situation for the sign of Aries? For the sign of Aries, what is the current situation? Break out some tarot here. It's Temperance. The current situation is trying to balance your stability. The Temperance and the Queen of Pentacles here. Temperance is crossing. So yeah, you're looking to stabilize. You're looking for a solid foundation, something that gives you equal footing where you're not like this all the time. You want something stable, and that is your focus. Let go, cry it out of the emotions, get back on track, take your power back, and start focusing on the areas where you can improve. If you need to get a job, keep working on that. You can only do so many things, right? What is the foundation here? Yeah, I feel like Aries, there's a lot of uncertainty. I'm not going to take all these cards, but there's just a lot of anxiety over not knowing where your foundation is. So a lot of you guys could be homeless or living with people. You could have had to move and not know, how the next chapter is going to go or where you're going to get your money. This is like very unstable, and confusion, not knowing. So you need to work on getting your roots set back down in a stable foundation. Make that your focus, because without a stable foundation, everything is unstable. So definitely, yeah. What's in the past here for Aries? But you had a spark of an idea in the past. You took action on something. Even though you were walking into the unknown, you were guided by Spirit to take this action to do it. This is a new start. This is a new beginning. And yeah, stepping into the unknown may be shaky. It may give us anxiety, not knowing our next steps or where we're gonna go, but it's a start. And if you have faith, Spirit will start putting the steps and the things in front of you as you go. You need to have faith that things are coming in and Spirit's working behind the scenes. Bringing these things to you, whatever you're needing, it'll show up if you have faith. The Hierophant, get a higher sense of mind here, right? So some of you could be looking for like a commitment in work or a place of living, looking for higher education, looking for some guidance. This could be guidance from somebody that's very spiritual too. What is Aries currently thinking? Aries, I think you're thinking, you know what, I don't want to be in a commitment with anyone. I want to work on myself, filling my own cup and feeling free. I want to be independent and alone. I don't want to deal with anybody's shit. That's what you're thinking. I'm going to fill my cup, and this cup I'm going to give to myself, right? And being independent in your own, without a commitment. What's in the near future for Aries? So, Aries, you're finding your happiness within yourself. You're finding your cups are going to be overflowing. This is exactly what you needed. This is exactly what you wanted. And I think that you're going to put your sword up, the King of Swords here, and you're going to block whoever has put you in the situation. You're going to block them. Two of Swords, King of Swords. It's like, you know what? I don't need you in my life to fulfill me. I've already got the happiness. I know the truth. I see the clarity, and I'm going to block you because you have done nothing but do this round and round with me, and that's all I need. What does Aries need to know about that they don't see? What does Aries need to know that they don't see? Four of Cups, the Fool, and the Queen of Cups. So what you don't see is that something someone did, they took a risk and they're disappointed. They're emotionally disappointed in the response of the other person. They are not happy of the response they're getting. They're disappointed in it. What's the outside energy? King of Cups. So there is the masculine here. These are two partners, you know. So there's a masculine energy and it could be, you know, feminine too. Take it as it is, but how it resonates. But there's someone that had controlled and influenced this whole thing. You know, an outside energy influencing. King of Wands. Someone who's very egotistical. Someone who has two sides to them, you know. That's kind of just put you in this place of where you've had to start over again, right? They could be a Pisces and an Aries, or a Pisces Leo combo. But there's two people influencing, and you're something about taking a risk and not being happy with the emotional outcome here. What is the advice for Aries? What is the advice, spiritual advice for Aries at this time? So Aries, I do see this in your reading right now, like stepping into the unknown, not having solid ground, feeling scattered. This is a scattered energy of soul fragments. This is where like pieces of you feel like they're just everywhere. And Spirit's telling you balance is gonna be restored. There's things that are hidden that you don't understand yet. There's things that are hidden that you don't know about. The hidden realms. You need to be aware, you know, be more aware of how people affect you. And then ground yourself. With that Queen of Pentacles that we had in your current energy, this is grounding yourself, getting out in nature. This is kind of what I seen in my meditation before I started. Somebody sitting there by a lake or water or something where there's like shallow water with pebbles, and getting grounded in what they need to do in their next moves, where they need to go, how to get their stability anchored down. Because nobody wants to be like floating down the river all the time, you know. What is the advice here for Aries? So yeah, the main advice collective is anchoring down and focusing on getting yourself stable financially, mentally, emotionally, all of it. The Ancient Ones. You've got ancestors that are with you through this. And one equals a new beginning. And so they understand that this is a new beginning for you. So they are walking with you through this transition time. Time Master. Don't feel like you need to rush. Time is linear. There is no such thing as time in the spiritual realm. I mean, it's kind of a man-made construct, but the Time Master is here to tell us that don't feel like you have to rush to get everything done at one time, one day. You have time. We're walking with you. This is a fated event, you know, this is something that's, you know, fated with the moon cycles. This could have happened around the eclipse. There was a timing event to this. And just enjoy the journey. Focus in on what you're learning and the silver lining through it all. Focus in on gratitude and what you can be thankful for that you've experienced on this journey. Because that's what we're all here for. It's a journey. I love this card. It's so pretty. But you're learning wisdom, you know, the owl here. You're becoming wise through all the stuff that you've had to deal with. All the experiences that's made you. This is wearing the crown of wisdom. It's giving you the ability to learn what you want and what you don't want. Isn't that right? To sniff out what you don't want. Jaguar, he's a tracker. He understands the darkness. He understands, I will hunt down what I want and what I don't want. Wisdom, that is what you're gaining here. But enjoy the journey. Try to reflect on all the good things instead of focusing on the negative things and the loss and everything else. You need to learn how far you've came and how strong of a person you are now, right? If that resonated with you, Aries, hit that like and subscribe. Feel free to email me if you want to book a personal reading. Thank you very much.